Housekeeping in a hotel-motel environment is an important and responsible position. It takes a lot of hard work to meet your schedules, but that's what our business is all about, providing service to guests. Your work in housekeeping requires you to make use of many different tools, equipment, and of course, a variety of chemicals. This program is about safety, your safety and the safety of others. We certainly can't list all the safety rules and procedures needed to prevent accidents, but we would like to review some important points about housekeeping safety. The very first rule is to follow your department's policies and procedures. Your company has specific rules, and it's up to you to know and follow these procedures. There's a reason for every rule. You may not know why such a rule exists, but rules are developed to protect you, your fellow employees, and of course, our guests. This is so important, let's give you an example. Your supervisor explains not to use ammonia and chlorine cleaners together. Ammonia is a good cleaner, so are chlorine products. If both are good, shouldn't they be better mixed together? Ammonia, when mixed with chlorine products, can form a very toxic combination of gas called chloramine. Chloramine can be fatal. That's just one reason why following policies and procedures is extremely important. Okay, let's discuss some of the things you can do to prevent accidents and injuries. Think about safety before you perform any job. Use your good judgment and experience to make the right decision. Safety won't slow you down, but it'll make your job easier and safer, and that's a proven fact. Certainly, everyone knows how to lift safely. You lift at work, at home, and everywhere in between. You've seen people picking up boxes safely by bending their legs and keeping their back straight. You've also heard it many times, bend your legs, not your back. That's good advice, but you don't always have a nice box to lift. There are probably hundreds of jobs you perform where you can't always bend your legs. So let's quickly review some information so you'll understand how your back works. Then you can adapt your lifting technique to any situation. Your back is composed of bones, discs, and nerves. The discs act as shock absorbers and prevent the bones from pinching the nerves. The main point to remember is the discs. These discs are delicate and look like soft hockey pucks. You can also compare them to a jelly donut. They have fluid in them, and if they're damaged, the fluid leaks out, causing the bones to come closer together, and then the nerves can become pinched. If you don't take care of your discs, they'll wear out. Every time you bend your back like this, you're putting tremendous pressure on one part or side of the discs. The idea of keeping your back straight is to have the pressure spread evenly across the surface of the disc, and not only on one side of the disc. Okay, with the disc on your mind, let's mention ligaments. These basically support your back, and when you stretch or twist, these tissues can tear and cause back pain. That's why you're asked not to stretch and twist. Ligaments can tear, and discs can be damaged. Whenever possible, use your free hand to provide support for your back. Remember, you're trying to protect the discs and ligaments, so using your legs and free hand for back support is the best advice for awkward positions. You're the only person who can make the decision to lift safely, because there are hundreds of different jobs, each requiring different techniques. How about those housekeeping carts? They get heavy from time to time, and if not used properly, they too can cause injuries. Always push carts. Place your hands on the handle and push. Don't pull housekeeping carts. Another reason for using handles is to prevent hand injuries from hitting walls, doorknobs, or other objects. The next important safety subject is chemicals. All chemicals are classified as basically hazardous materials. You use hazardous materials in your home, so the information is the same. Read and follow the chemical manufacturer's instructions. Each chemical is different, so it's important to read the labels on all chemicals you use. at work, and at home. If you need more information on a particular chemical you're using at work, ask your supervisor for a material safety data sheet on that particular chemical. Material safety data sheets are provided by the chemical manufacturer and provide more detailed technical information about a particular chemical. Another very unsafe and wasteful practice is to use more of a chemical or cleaning product than recommended by the product manufacturer. If 1 tablespoon of something is good, then 2 tablespoons should be great. Not so. If the directions call for 1, use only 1. You're just wasting the product by using more than the recommended amount, and it could be unsafe to use more than the directions say. Naturally, when working with chemicals that are potentially harmful to your eyes and skin, wear safety glasses and protective gloves. The cleaning supplies used in housekeeping may or may not be harmful, but then again, that's why you need to read the manufacturer's instructions on the label. Be a safety inspector in every room. The more you become aware of the hazards, the more quickly you'll be able to identify them and take action automatically to prevent an accident or injury. When cleaning furniture, look for broken chairs, dressers, or tables, nails or staples sticking out, sharp corners, splinters, common items that can hurt you or a guest. When dusting furniture, use a folded cloth. Your hands then have a degree of protection from splinters or sharp objects. As a safety inspector, you should also look for torn or damaged carpeting that could become a tripping hazard. Inspect electrical appliances for frayed, cracked, or cut cords or damaged plugs. If guests have electrical appliances, make sure you unplug them, particularly any appliance in the bathroom, before you start cleaning. Leaving hair dryers, irons, and other appliances plugged in can become a potential fire or shock hazard. Report problems to your supervisor when you spot them. Correcting hazards before they become accidents is the name of the game. Replace burned out light bulbs, but be sure to unplug the lamp before changing the bulb. The bathroom can be particularly dangerous, from wet floors, soapy bathtubs, razor blades, broken glass. It's a place to take safety seriously. Don't climb on bathtubs or commodes when cleaning walls or other objects. Don't forget about support for your back. Many people are injured by trying to take shortcuts, and your safety is more important than taking a risk. What about broken glass or razor blades? Never pick up glass or razor blades with your hands. That's a job for a dustpan and small broom. Due to the risk of AIDS, you should always pay particular attention to any object with blood on it. Always wear rubber gloves when removing or cleaning anything with blood on it. It's like reaching into a waste can with your hands. You never know what's in there. Never put unprotected hands into wastebaskets. You need to know and follow housekeeping procedures to protect yourself and guests. As safety inspectors, there are a few more items to look for, such as broken or leaky faucets, defective handles, grab bars, soap dishes, and don't forget about toilet seats that may have become loose at the hinges. Report any defective equipment or unsafe conditions to your supervisor. Last but not least is safely making beds. You've done it hundreds of times, but it is a big part of accident prevention. Before you remove sheets, check to make sure there's no broken glass, razor blades, needles, or anything that shouldn't be there. When making the bed, be aware of the headboard and wall so you don't bump your head. Report broken or damaged frames or loose parts. Use your free hand to give back support when bending down. Don't try to stretch across the bed to tuck in a corner. Go around. It's much safer. When turning a mattress, don't try to pick up the mattress. Lift it on one side, move it across, then lower it gently. Let the weight of the mattress rest on the springs, not your back. All you have to do is slide and maneuver the mattress. The main point to remember is keep your discs spread evenly across your bones and not pinched on one side. Bending your legs saves those delicate discs. That's it. Did we leave anything out? Well, certainly there are many more safety tips. We just ran out of time. You're professionals and can use your good judgment in making the right decision for safety. Think about yourself, other employees, and guests. It's like coming to work rested, alert, and ready to go on time. Not wearing rings or jewelry that can get caught on furniture or other objects. It's wearing proper footwear to protect your feet from chemicals and sharp objects. It's reporting broken or damaged equipment, such as fire extinguishers and burned-out emergency exit lights. It's reporting accidents and injuries to your supervisor when they happen, not days or weeks later. Safety is all these things and more, but the only person who can make safety happen is you. Taking the responsibility to work and act safely. That's what safety is all about. You make a big difference in safety, at work, at home, and everywhere. Thank you.